What's going on, guys? Welcome on back. It is Saturday, July 12th. We have a 15-game Major League Baseball schedule on tap for today. Real quick, a recap of yesterday. It was a 16-game day. We go 7-9 on our money line / spread picks. We do go 10-6 on our over-unders. Bad reads on my part. The Tampa Bay Rays, the Kansas City Royals. The Detroit Tigers were a letdown, but you guys already know the rules over here. We take the good with the bad. It's on to the next one. 15 games on tap for today. Tons of money to be made. Guys, look for our play of the day, the one game I'm going to recommend to you more than any. Also, at the end of the video, our 4 parlay plays of the day. With all of that being said, let's jump into it. Alright, first game up of the day. We got the Chicago Cubs in New York taking on the Yankees. The Yankees stomped on the Cubs yesterday's game, winning a score of 11-0. In this matchup today, the left-handed pitcher Boyd is on the mound for the Cubs. He's 9-3 this year with a 2.52 ERA. Max Fried, the left-handed pitcher, is on the mound for the Yankees in this one. He's 11-2 this season with a 2.27 ERA. Max Fried in his last 5 games has been struggling. In his last 5 games, he has a combined ERA of 4.20. Looking at Boyd on the other hand, he's been dominant this year. In his last 5 games, he has an ERA of 1.55, but when we look at the competition he's been facing, he faced St. Louis twice in that stretch, shut them out both times, and he saw the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Cleveland Guardians and allowed 2 runs to both of them. In this matchup today, we're looking at the Yankees. Last week, they were struggling. They were almost a fade automatic team. They've been back to the regular selves in the last 5 games. Like I said yesterday, they won a score of 11-0. In this matchup, I can see it being a bit closer. So we're playing the Yankees on the money line. The game total is set at 8.5, and I do like the over in this one. Over 8.5 total runs. Onto the hitting props, 2 total bases. We're playing Ian Happ of the Cubs, and we're also playing Paul Goldschmidt of the Yankees and Aaron Judge of the Yankees. All 3 batsmen, 2 total bases. Onto the pitching props now. Boyd of the Cubs, I'm playing him to go under his line, under 5.5 strikeouts. Max Fried, I'm playing his over today, over 5.5 Ks. Alright, moving along. We have the Seattle Mariners in Detroit taking on the Tigers. Seattle won yesterday's game, a score of 12-3, putting up 7 runs in the 9th inning. In this matchup today, the right-handed pitcher Kirby's on the mound for the Mariners. He's 3-4 this year with a 4.22 ERA. Mize is on the mound for the Tigers. He's 9-2 this season with a 2.63 ERA. In this matchup today, I'm looking at Seattle, despite putting up that 12 runs yesterday. In their last 7 days, in the last 7 games they've played, they're still batting .215 as a team with the team bullpen ERA over 6. Looking at Detroit this year, Mize has been dominant at home. He has an ERA of 1.95 in 6 starts at home. Kirby, on the other hand, 4 road starts. He has an ERA of 5.20. Looking at all the sports books right now, they do have Seattle as the betting odds favorites in this matchup. And we are playing the home dogs. Give me the Detroit Tigers on the money line. The game total is set at 8. And I'm taking the under in this one. Under 8 total runs. Onto the hitting props. 2 total bases. I'm playing 2 Detroit Tigers in this game. Give me Gabby Torres as well as Torkelson of the Detroit Tigers. Both to have 2 total bases. Onto the pitching props now. Onto the hitting props, 2 total bases. I'm playing 2 Detroit Tigers here. Give me Gabby Torres as well as Spencer Torkelson, both to have 2 total bases. Onto the pitching props. Both of these starting pitchers' lines are set at 4.5, and I like both of them to go over in this game. Kirby for the Mariners, over 4.5 strikeouts. Mize of the Detroit Tigers, over 4.5 Ks. Alrighty, on after that, we have the Pittsburgh Pirates in Minnesota taking on the Twins. Minnesota won yesterday's game, a score of 2-1. In this matchup today, the right-handed pitcher Burrows is on the mound for the Pittsburgh Pirates. He's 1-2 with a 3.63 ERA. As of right now, they have the Twins listed starting pitcher as Travis Adams. He's a young right-handed pitcher. In his last start, which was his first appearance, he allowed 5 runs in 4 innings to the Tampa Bay Rays. In this matchup today, the Minnesota Twins are the betting odds favorites, and I'm playing them on the money line. The game total is set at 8.5, and we're playing the over in this one. As a matter of fact, they're expecting 10-mile-per-hour winds blowing to right field, so left-handed bats will have an advantage in this game. On to the hitting props. 2 total bases. I'm playing 1 Pirate, 1 Twin. Give me O'Neal Cruz of the Pirates, and I'm playing LaRanche of the Minnesota Twins, both to have 2 total bases. In this game, there will be no pitching props. On after that, guys, it's the Atlanta Braves in St. Louis taking on the Cardinals. The Braves did win yesterday's game, a score of 6-5. As of right now, there is no line out on any books. So as soon as it's out, as soon as I get my play, I'm going to put it in the pinned comments. All right, moving along, we have the Miami Marlins in Baltimore taking on the Orioles. The O's won yesterday's game and score 5-2. In this matchup today, the right-handed pitcher Junk is on the mound for the Marlins. He's been good this year. He's 3-1 with a 3.12 ERA. The left-handed pitcher Rogers is on the mound for the Orioles. Through his first 5 starts, he is 2-0 with a 1.57 ERA. In this matchup today, we're looking at the Miami Marlins team, who are still one of the worst teams in the league at hitting left-handed pitching through 80 games this year. Against lefties, they're batting .236 as a team with 15 home runs. Looking at the Orioles, they've been good against righties this season. They're batting .248 with 93 home runs against right-handed pitching this season. In this matchup today, I don't see either of these starting pitchers dominating the opposition. I could actually see both of them going over that 2.5 earned run mark. In this matchup today, at first pitch, 4 o'clock game, it is projected to be sunny, 90-degree day with wind blowing out. The books do have the Orioles as the betting odds favorites, and we're playing them on the money line. The game total is set at 9, and we're taking the over in this one. Over 9 total runs. On to the hitting props. 2 total bases. We're playing 1 Marlin, 1 Oriole. Give me Lopez of the Miami Marlins, and we're playing O'Hearn of the Baltimore Orioles, both to have 2 total bases. On to the pitching props now. Both of these starting pitchers' lines are set at 4.5, and I like both of them to go under in this game. Junk of the Marlins under 4.5 strikeouts. Rogers of the Orioles under 4.5 Ks. Alright, moving along, guys. We have the Los Angeles Dodgers in San Francisco taking on the Giants. The Dodgers now have lost 7 games in a row coming into today's matchup. They tried to rally late in yesterday's game. The Giants did win a score of 8-7. In this matchup today, Shohei on the mound for the Dodgers. Through his first 4 starts, he has no wins, no losses with a 1.50 ERA. Landon Roop is on the mound for the Giants. He's 6-5 this season with a 3.39 ERA. Looking at Landon Roop, he's been very good at home this year. 7 home starts, ERA of 1.85. Looking at this Dodgers team, including yesterday's game where they put up 7 runs. In the last 7 days, they're batting .205 as a team. Now, the one thing the Dodgers that I do like for the Dodgers is they saw Landon Roop last month, June 14th. Landon Roop did not make it out of the second inning in that game. They put up 6 runs on him. He got no strikeouts. In this matchup today, the books do have the Dodgers as the betting odds favorites, and I'm rolling with them. I'm playing the Dodgers on the money line. No team loses forever is another part of my mentality. I'm not super confident in that. I cannot lie to you. The game total is set at 8, and I'm playing the over in this one. Over 8 total runs. For the hitting props, 2 total bases. I'm playing 3 batsmen in this game. Give me Freddie Freeman and Shohei of the Dodgers, and I'm playing Rafael Devers of the San Francisco Giants. All 3 batsmen, 2 total bases. Onto the pitching props now. We only have one starting pitcher's line. That's Roop of the Giants, and we're playing him to go under his line in this game, under 4.5 strikeouts. All right, on after that, we have the Cleveland Guardians in Chicago taking on the White Sox. They played a doubleheader yesterday. They split. Chicago won the late game in the bottom of the 11th, a score of 5-4. In this matchup today, the right-handed pitcher Bybee's on the mound for the Guardians. He's 4-9 this year with a 4.35 ERA. Burke is on the mound for the White Sox. He's 4-8 this season with a 4.40 ERA. Looking at Bybee in his last 5 starts, he has an ERA of 3.30. Burke, on the other hand, last 5 starts, ERA close to 6. ERA is exactly at 5.75. In this matchup today, I'm looking at Burke. Like I said, he's been struggling of late. Granted, he saw this Cleveland team. It was at the top of the year. It was in April. He pitched 3 innings, allowed 3 runs to them. In this matchup today, the Guardians are the betting odds favorites, and we're playing them on the run line. The game total is set at 8.5, and we're taking the over in this one. For the hitting props, 2 total bases. I'm playing 2 Guardians in this game. Give me Kwan as well as Ramirez, both to have 2 total bases. Onto the pitching props now. Both of these starting pitchers' lines are set at 4.5. I'm playing Bybee of the Guardians to go over 4.5 strikeouts. I'm playing Burke of the White Sox to go under 4.5 Ks today. Alright guys, moving along, we have the Washington Nationals in Milwaukee taking on the Brewers. The Brewers won yesterday's game handily, a score of 8-3. In this matchup today, I do not mean to butcher this man's name. It's a left-handed pitcher. He's from Japan. I think his name is pronounced Agashiwara. He's 0-1 this year with a 13.50 ERA. The right-handed pitcher Woodruff is on the mound for the Brewers. He's 1-0 this year with a 1.50 ERA. This will be the second start of the year for both of these pitchers. Both of them made their debut last week. Agashiwara, the starting pitcher for the Nationals. He pitched against the Red Sox, went 2 innings, allowed 4 runs. Woodruff, on the other hand, he went 6 innings, allowed 1 run against the Miami Marlins. In this matchup today, I see it going exactly how yesterday's game went. A Brewers win a score of 8-3, 8-2-ish. So we're going to play exactly what we played in yesterday's game. We're playing the Brewers on the run line. The game total is set at 8.5, and we're taking the over in this one. Over 8.5 total runs. For the hitting props, 2 total bases. I'm playing 2 Brewers in this one. Give me Chirios as well as Contreras, both to have 2 total bases. Onto the pitching props now. The only pitcher's line we have is Woodruff of the Brewers, and we're playing his over in this one. Over 4.5 Ks. Alright, on after that, we have the Tampa Bay Rays in Boston taking on the Red Sox. This is back-to-back days now for the Tampa Bay Rays where their bullpen has blown the game late for them. Yesterday, it came in the bottom of the 9th. The Red Sox ended up walking off, winning a score of 5-4. In this matchup today, the right-handed pitcher Baz is on the mound for the Rays. He's 8-4 this year with a 4.34 ERA. Crochet is on the mound for the Boston Red Sox. The left-handed pitcher is 9-4 this season with a 2.39 ERA. In today's game, I'm looking at this Tampa Bay Rays team. One of the worst teams in the league at hitting left-handed pitching. They're batting .230 as a team. The Red Sox got a big boost to their lineup yesterday, getting Bregman back. A lineup that in the last 7 days was the hottest team offensively. In the last 7 days, this Boston Red Sox team is batting .325 as a team. In this matchup today, like I said, the Tampa Bay Rays struggle against left-handed pitching. They have not seen Crochet this season. Crochet in his last 5 starts has an ERA of 2.50. In today's game, I'm going back to it. We're playing the Red Sox on the money line. The game total is set at 8, and I'm taking the under in this one. For the hitting props, 2 total bases. We're playing 2 Red Sox in this game. Give me Duran as well as Bregman, both to have 2 total bases. On to the pitching props now. Baz of the Tampa Bay Rays, I'm playing him to go under his line, under 5.5 strikeouts. Crochet, I'm playing his over today, over 7.5 Ks. Alright, on after that, we have the Colorado Rockies in Cincinnati, taking on the Reds. The Rockies were our big underdog play yesterday. They hit for us They won the game a score of 3-2. In this matchup today, the right-handed pitcher Blaylock is on the mound for the Rockies. He's 0-2 this year with a 12.94 ERA. Singer, the right-handed pitcher, is on the mound for the Reds. He's 7-7 this season with a 4.32 ERA. Looking at the Rockies, they did win yesterday's game, a score 3-2. But on the road this year, they're still batting .210 as a team. The Cincinnati Reds are still one of the best teams in the league at hitting right-handed pitching. They're batting .255 as a team with 81 home runs. In this matchup today, I'm looking at this Reds team. They were not able to put up no runs yesterday. Marquez has been very good for the Rockies up to this point. They were not able to really get to that Rockies bullpen. The Rockies bullpen in the last 10 days has an ERA of 11. Now, in today's game with Blaylock on the mound, I see them getting to him, and I see the Reds getting to this bullpen earlier than they got to them yesterday. In this matchup, the Reds are the betting odds favorites, and we're playing them on the run line. The game total is set at 10, and I'm taking the over in this one. For the hitting props, 2 total bases, I'm playing 2 Cincinnati Reds. Give me Ellie De La Cruz as well as Will Benson, both to have 2 total bases in this game. On to the pitching props now. We only have one starting pitcher's line. That's Singer of the Reds, and we're playing his under in this one. Under 5.5 Ks. Alright, on after that, we have the New York Mets in Kansas City, taking on the Royals. The Mets won yesterday's game handily, a score of 8-3. In this matchup today, the right-handed pitcher Montas is on the mound for the Mets. He's 1-1 this season with a 6.14 ERA. The right-handed pitcher Lorenzen's on the mound for the Royals. He's 5-8 this season with a 4.61 ERA. Lorenzen's coming off of an excellent start in his last one against the Diamondbacks. Montas, the complete opposite. He got roughed up in his last start. In today's game, we're looking at this Mets team. They've been good offensively in the last week. They're kind of getting back to themselves. Juan Soto's hitting, Lindor's hitting. In the last week, they're batting .263 as a team. We know this Royals team, they struggle at home offensively. In this matchup today, we're going back to it. We're playing the Mets on the money line. The game total is set at 9.5, and we're taking the under in this one. For the hitting props, 2 total bases. We're playing 1 Royal, 1 Met. Give me Bobby Witt Jr. of the Kansas City Royals, and we're playing Pete Alonso of the Mets, both to have 2 total bases in this game. On to the pitching props. Both of these starting pitchers' lines are set at 3.5, and I like both of them to go over in this game. Montas of the Mets over 3.5 strikeouts. Lorenzen of the Royals over 3.5 Ks. Alright, moving along, we have the Texas Rangers in Houston taking on the Astros. The Rangers won yesterday's game, a score 7-3. In today's matchup, DeGrom is on the mound for the Rangers. He's 9-2 this season with a 2.29 ERA. The left-handed pitcher Valdez is on the mound for the Astros. He's been good this year as well. He's 10-4 with a 2.90 ERA. In today's matchup, we're looking at this Texas Rangers team. Another one of these teams at the bottom of the league, facing left-handed pitching. They're batting .232 as a team. Looking at this Rangers team, this Astros team on the other hand, their bullpen has been one of the best bullpens in the last 30 days, in the last month. They have a combined bullpen ERA of 3.25. So Valdez, I'm expecting to do very well against this Texas Rangers team, and I can see the bullpen holding up in today's game. In this matchup, the Houston Astros are the betting odds favorites, and we're playing them on the money line. The game total is set at 6.5, and we're playing the over in this one. For the hitting props, 2 total bases. I'm playing 1 Ranger, 1 Astro. Give me Semien of the Texas Rangers and Jose Altuve of the Houston Astros, both to have 2 total bases. On to the pitching props now. Both of these starting pitchers' lines are set at 6.5. I'm playing DeGrom of the Rangers to go under 6.5 strikeouts. Valdez of the Astros over 6.5 Ks today. Alright, final 3 games of the day. I'm going to have to speed run these last 3. I'm still down here in Texas helping out with the relief effort. I got to move out. Next game up, we have the Philadelphia Phillies in San Diego taking on the Padres. The Padres won yesterday's game, a score of 4-2. In this matchup today, Zach Wheeler's on the mount for the Phillies. He's 9-3 this season with a 2.17 ERA. Yu Darvish on the mount for the Padres. This will be his second start back from injury. He's 0-1 this season with a 4.91 ERA. In this game today, the Philadelphia Phillies are the betting odds favorites, and we're playing them on the run line. The game total is set at 7.5, and I'm taking the under in this one. For the hitting props, 2 total bases, I'm playing 2 Philadelphia Phillies. Give me Bryce Harper as well as Trey Turner, both to have 2 total. On to the pitching props now. We're playing Zach Wheeler to go over his line, over 6.5 strikeouts. Yu Darvish, we're taking his under in this one, under 4.5 Ks. Moving along, we have the Arizona Diamondbacks in Los Angeles taking on the Angels. In this matchup today, Zach Gallen will be on the mount for the Diamondbacks. He's 7-9 this year with a 5.15 ERA. The left-handed pitcher Kikuchi's on the mount for the Angels. He's 3-6 this season with a 3.02 ERA. The Angels were able to win yesterday's game in the bottom of the ninth, a score of 6-5. In this matchup today, we're looking at Kikuchi. He's been dominant at home. 6 home starts. He has an ERA of 2.15. In this matchup, the Diamondbacks are the betting odds favorites, and we're playing the home dogs. Give me the Los Angeles Angels on the money line. The game total is set at 8.5, and we're playing the over in this one. For the hitting props, 2 total bases. We're playing 1 Diamondback, 1 Angel. Give me Marte of the Diamondbacks and Trout of the Angels, both to have 2 total bases. On to the pitching props now. Both of these starting pitchers' lines are set at 4.5, and I like both of them to go over in this one. Gallen over 4.5 strikeouts. Kikuchi over 4.5 Ks as well. Alright guys, the next game up is the final game of the day. It will actually be our play of the day. The one game I'm going to recommend to you more than any. We have the Toronto Blue Jays in Sacramento taking on the Athletics. The Jays won yesterday's game, a score of 7-6. In this matchup today, Guzman is on the mount for the Toronto Blue Jays. He's 6-6 this year with a 4.13 ERA. The left-handed pitcher Lopez is on the mount for the Athletics. He's 2-5 this season with a 4.26 ERA. In today's game, I like Toronto on the money line. The game total is set at 10.5, and just like yesterday, we're playing the over in this one. For the hitting props, 2 total bases. We're playing 3 batsmen in this one. Give me Vlad Jr. as well as Bo Bichette of the Toronto Blue Jays. And we're taking Kurtz of the Athletics, all 3 batsmen, 2 total bases. On to the pitching props now. We're playing Guzman of the Jays to go over his line, over 5.5 Ks. Lopez, we're taking his under in this one today, under 4.5 strikeouts. Alright guys, before we get up out of here, our 4 parlay plays of the day. We start off with our first one. It's a 5-leg game parlay. Our first play will be the Detroit Tigers on the money line. Then we're going to play the Los Angeles Dodgers on the money line, the Milwaukee Brewers on the run line. Then we're going to play the Tampa Bay Rays, Boston Red Sox, game total to go under 8 total runs. And we wrap it up with the Cincinnati Reds on the run line. All 5 legs, $5 bet pays $150. On after that, guys, it will be another 5-leg game parlay where we start off with the New York Mets on the money line, the Houston Astros on the money line, as well as the Texas Rangers Houston Astros game total to go over 6.5 total runs. And we wrap it up with the Philadelphia Phillies on the money line and the Toronto Blue Jays on the money line. $5 bet pays $125. On after that, guys, we have our 2 home run parlays. We start off with our first one. It's a 3-leg home run parlay. Our first play is Hunter Goodman of the Colorado Rockies. We're then going to play Marte of the Arizona Diamondbacks. And we wrap it up with Vlad Jr. of the Toronto Blue Jays. All 3 gentlemen, dollar bet pays $120. On after that, guys, we have a 4-leg home run parlay. Our final parlay of the day. Our first play is Elly De La Cruz of the Cincinnati Reds. We're then going to play Aaron Judge of the New York Yankees, Manzardo of the Cleveland Guardians, and we wrap it up with Brent Rooker of the Athletics. All four gentlemen, dollar bet pays $150. Once again, guys, before we get up out of here, I just want to send my salutes out to everyone. You guys know I appreciate you all. I respect you all. I hope we all can win some money today. And I'm going to catch you on the next one.